Kidney disease has been on the increase lately, and it is one of the causes of premature deaths. There are certain habits that you may be engaging in without knowing that you're harming your kidneys, thereby increasing your risk of getting a kidney disease. Hello, my name is Dr. Chinwe Iwujaja, and on this channel I make weekly videos to inform and educate you on topical health issues, and this is to help you make the right healthcare decisions for yourselves and your loved ones. And so if you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and also press the notification button so that you don't miss out on our weekly videos. In today's video, I will be sharing with you 8 shocking habits that may be harming your kidneys. Number 1, the excessive use of painkillers, especially those painkillers that are called the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs. These are your ibuprofen, your aspirin, your diclofenac, and other drugs that belong to this class. We know that these drugs are used to alleviate pain, but they can also harm your kidneys, especially if you take them in excessive doses or if you already have kidney disease. So it is important that you stick to the right dose, or if you have to take these medications for a very long period of time for certain conditions, you may have to discuss with your doctor for other options. The second habit that may be harming your kidneys without you knowing is the excessive consumption of salt. So salt intake over a long period of time can lead to high blood pressure, and high blood pressure can in turn harm your kidneys or cause kidney disease. And so it is important to limit excessive consumption of salt. And also in certain foods, like your processed foods, like your junk foods, some of them have high salt content that you cannot even regulate. So avoid consuming those kind of foods, and also avoid having excess salt in your food just to protect your kidneys. The third habit that may be harming your kidneys is the excessive consumption of proteins. We know that proteins are good for the health, but when they are consumed in excess, especially our animal proteins, most especially the red meat, so when they are consumed in excess, they may harm your kidneys. Remember that your kidneys are responsible for eliminating the waste that is produced in your body. And so the kind of chemicals that are being generated when you consume red meat, those chemicals actually can stress your kidneys, especially when they are in excess. And so for the sake of your kidney health, you may have to avoid consuming meat in excess. And for those who already have kidney issues, then it is even best to avoid taking red meat so that you don't even worsen your situation. The fourth habit that can be harming your kidneys is excessive consumption of sugar. Yes, so when you consume sugar in large quantities, you tend to gain weight and you have the risk of developing diabetes, and also in turn that could also lead to hypertension. So both diabetes and hypertension actually can cause kidney disease, and so you have to limit the intake of sugar. You have to limit the excessive quantity, excessive consumption of sugar in your drinks. If possible, if you can even avoid taking your soft drinks or your soda, all those beverages that have excess sugar, oh, that would be fantastic. But if you can't, then it's very important to limit the quantities of sugar that you consume in your food. You know them. You know your cakes, you know those foods, the drinks that contain excess sugar. The fifth way that people could harm their kidneys is when they don't take adequate amounts of water. So when you're excessively dehydrated, that can damage your kidneys. So your body needs adequate amounts of water in order to allow the kidneys to function properly. So the kidneys, when you are adequately hydrated, it helps the kidney to even flush out the waste that have been built up in your blood. It helps to flush out toxins. It helps to flush out chemicals, acids. It even helps to flush out some bacteria. So adequate hydration can prevent urinary tract infections. Adequate hydration can even prevent kidney stones. So it is important that you always consume enough water every day. So there is really no hard and fast rule about this, but it's recommended that you take like 2 to 3 liters of water daily, depending on where you stay, depending on the kind of activity you're involved in. People in hotter climates obviously would require more water. And then one of the ways that you can also know that you're hydrated or not sometimes is to look at the color of your urine. So the color of your urine can be a good pointer. So when you have a light yellow urine, then it means you're well hydrated. And then when your urine color is dark yellow, then it means that you need hydrated and you need to take enough water. So for the sake of your kidney health, always take adequate amounts of water on a daily basis. So the 6th factor that can harm your kidney: drinking heavy on a regular basis can increase your risk of getting hypertension or getting diabetes, or both. And we know that hypertension and diabetes are precursors to kidney disease. If you have to drink alcohol, then you have to drink in moderation. Then the 7th point, or the 7th habit that can predispose you to harming your kidneys, is smoking. So we know that smoking is not good for your health. Smoking is not good for your lungs, it's not good for the heart. Smoking is also not good for your kidneys. So people who smoke also have a high risk of developing kidney disease. As a matter of fact, people who smoke and drink at the same time have a much more higher risk of developing kidney disease than people who don't. And so it is important that you quit smoking for the sake of your health. So the last habit, the last but not the least habit that may be harming your kidneys without you knowing, is the consumption of herbal products. Herbal products, or natural products, or organic products, whatever it is that you call them. It is very important to know that even though they are called natural or organic, they are not completely harmless as people claim them to be. Not all of them are completely harmless. Okay, so it is important that you are careful of what you consume out there. Be sure of the content. Be sure that it is a registered product, because some of them are not registered, and so they have not even gone through proper checks. They've not really gone through proper testing for safety, and so some of them would contain some chemicals that could harm you, especially when the doses are not even regulated. So you see, you don't even know the adequate quantity that you need to consume. So it is very important that you even consult with your doctor if possible, or your pharmacist, before you consume any product that is natural or herbal out there, just for the sake of your health. And I hope that you got value today, and if you did, please drop me a thumbs up. And then if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment section. I will definitely attend to them. And then, so till I see you in my next video, please stay subscribed, because I'm surely going to bring you another video in a week's time. Stay subscribed, and also share this video with your friends. Share this video with your loved ones, so that everyone can learn and live a healthy life. Before I leave you, I want you to also ensure that you stay safe, stay healthy, and always stick to scientific evidence.